Hey guys, it's Brandon back with WP Guards. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be learning about the WordPress dashboard and just kind of an overview on where everything is and how and what different links will get you to where you want to go. So let's get started. Here again is my WordPress dashboard. I wouldn't really mainly focus on really anything right here. I just want to show you the different links over here and on top of this page. So first of all, this is your home button. You're able to visit the site. Pretty self-explanatory. This right here icon is for updates. So whenever I have an update, it's going to show a little notification here once. That means that I have an update, and it actually shows when I hover over it that I have a translation update. And so it's always important to keep your site updated. I'm going to show you that page in just a few seconds, and we'll show you how to update different things. Next one, this is comments. So depending on how your site's set up, what theme and some things that you're running, it's going to show you what comments you have awaiting moderation. This shows 0 because, again, I haven't really done anything with it. And so for right now, don't worry about that. If you are setting up a site that is using this functionality, it'll be more important at that time to understand what this does. And then the plus new, this is to easily access a new post, media, page, or user. So if you simply want to add a new post, media, page, or user, just click on here and it'll direct you straight to that new page. So that just makes it a little bit quicker. And so this is just for ease of access up here, this little navigation bar kind of. So let's focus on the dashboard links though. Again, dashboard home. This is actually the dashboard home. So whenever I click that, it's going to take me right here to this page here. The next one is dashboard updates. So this was what I was talking about up here in the nav bar. I'm going to click on it real quick just so you can see it. It's going to show me what updates I have. It's going to say what the latest version of WordPress is, which I'm all good on. And those translations were the thing that needed update. I'm just going to simply update it now. It's always important, like I said, to keep your themes and plugins updated for security reasons and also to get the best functionality out of each one. These things are always changing and they're always trying to improve them. So like I said, it's always important to keep them updated. It's also very important to make sure that you back up your site before you're updating these plugins and themes, because sometimes things might not be compatible and it could break your site. So make sure you keep that in mind when you are updating. So let's go back to the home dashboard. That's that. I just, as you can see, updated all of these translations successfully, and my site is now fully updated. So that's good. This link right here is for posts. Remember, I have already showed you how to add a new post and edit some posts. But here you're able to select all posts. That's the post main page. Add new. This is going to take you straight to adding a new post. Categories. You're able to add different categories that your posts are going to fall under. This is a little bit more advanced depending on what theme and functionality you want out of your site. But that's just an option there. And then tags. So this is also something that you're going to be able to add to post. Tags are, say you're creating a vacation blog post, and you can add tags like beach. So anytime that you write a post about the beach, that's a tag. So you can add tags and stuff like that. Again, that's for functionality dependent upon what theme and what you want out of your WordPress site. So just to keep that in mind, here's the media. You're able to go to the library. I'll just show you this real quick. This is going to take you again to that main page for media, and you're going to be able to add new media right here by simply clicking on that, select files. And they also have a quick link right here. So if you directly want to add new media, you're able to go to media, add new, and it's done. Pages, we've seen this, all pages. You're able to go to that page where it shows all the pages, and you're able to edit all of them quickly and stuff like that. And add new is, again, for ease of access. You're just able to go straight to add a new page. Comments, this was what I was showing you right up here. The comments is, again, dependent upon what you're doing with your website. If you're doing a blog and you're allowing people to write comments, this would be where they can fall under. Sometimes, depending on how you have your site set up, you have to moderate if you're going to allow these comments to be posted to the site. So someone could comment on the site, but you might have to, if you want to put on that security feature, approve the comment before it's shown on the site. And this just makes sure that there's no vulgar content or there's comments on the site that you don't want. So I highly recommend moderating these comments. Right now, this isn't set up that way because this is, again, very basic, but that's just something to keep in mind for the future. Appearance, this is where you're going to be able to change your theme right here, customize the theme. So that's going to, change background colors, title name, stuff like that. Your widgets page, that's going to take you, I'll just show you right now, to a page where, depending on themes, you have different places where you can add these widgets, and you have a whole bunch of different widgets. This, again, is a little more advanced than what this video is going to get you. We'll reach on widgets in a later video, but whenever you read about something about widgets, this would be where that is. And it's simply just putting in elements where you kind of want them in a sidebar, content, and stuff like that. Menus, this is where you're going to be able to edit your menus. So like your navigation menus and stuff like that. You got your header. You can do a background. You have an editor. Again, the appearance will change by theme that you have. So it's just good to be familiar with these, but everything's going to change based off the theme you have. So this is just stuff to keep in mind. The editor will always be there. This is going to help you. This is going to allow you to edit the backend PHP files to your site and like CSS files and stuff like that. If you are new to WordPress, do not go into the editor and change anything until you know exactly what you're doing, because this can break your site. So I highly recommend, if you do not know what you're doing with CSS files and PHP files, do not go here, as you don't want your site to break down, because then you're gonna have to make sure you get it back up and stuff like that, and that can be difficult. So here's plugins. This is the page that's going to show all your plugins. You see we have 2 right here that are actually, they're not active, but they have been downloaded onto the site. You can simply add new plugins and things like that. The plugins also has its own editor. This is to edit just the plugins. So again, if you do not know what you're doing with plugins and editing these, do not go here and do not change anything, because this could also break your site. So this is for much more advanced users. The users page, I've already showed you what this does. You can configure user settings, add users, delete users, and all like that. Then we got some tools. This is, again, for more advanced users. I wouldn't worry too much about this, but you can always go in and look at some of the settings that are there. And then there are some settings. These are actually important. When you're setting up a site, I recommend just going through the settings, give it a quick look through. Site title, you're able to title your site. There's tagline. You want to make sure that the URL is correct in the backend, and it's the same as what URL you're using. You're able to do some email address, and you have some other, just some formatting stuff, and you can go through here and make sure that is all squared away. But that is pretty much the WordPress dashboard. Again, it's very important to be familiar with everything on the dashboard. So at least if you're reading about things or if you're trying to edit things, you know where everything's at, and it's super easy to get to. Not super hard to learn. I definitely recommend just putting in the time and making sure you know where everything's at, and it'll make your development a lot more easier in the future. So that is the basics of the WordPress dashboard. Thank you very much for watching.